Good evening. When we are celebrating Gurudev's birth centenary, it is good to know more about him, to understand him better, to love him, and to follow his teachings. Today I will tell you a little bit about Gurudev. Gurudev is a loving mother. When I was a young student of Baba, coming to him, and usually by nature we all are selfish. We come for our own development. But he knew, just like the mother knows the need of every child and treats every child in a special way, and in the same manner I found Gurudev, his motherly nature. First thing, Gurudev loved his mother very much. Then he told, do you know, if you look at my eyes, if you look Gurudev's eyes, and below the eyes there is little swelling, they call pocket. If you look at my eyes and my mother's eyes, you will find lots of similarity. Gurudev is telling me. And if you look at my cheek, Gurudev is telling his cheek and his mother's cheek. And he said, I love my father, but my father was very strict, very disciplined. My mother was very loving and very kind-hearted. In later part of life, Gurudev's favorite deity in India, people love God in many names, many forms. Gurudev loved Divine Mother, Mother Kali. Mother Kali was his personal deity. She loved his mother. She loved Mother Divine. And in later part of life, I felt she is like a mother. It is a common experience of many of his students, including myself, how he was like a mother. Very rarely he was tough. He was strict, but it was not so often, and especially personally in my life. The first thing the mother asks, even when I speak with my mother, first question is, how are you? How is your health? When I am with the mother, my own mother I am telling, she always looks after my food, even now. If she cannot pressurize me to eat, she will tell some students, go and give him a little bit more food on his plate. I found Gurudev is exactly like that. How was he? My first day of initiation. After initiation, we all sat down together to eat. We were few people. Just like today, few people got initiated, even less than that. And we are sitting in a room on the floor. Baba is sitting here, and I am sitting face to face. The distance will not be far from 3 meters, maximum 3 meters, sitting on the floor. And what he has done, he has taken his hair and made a knot on the top and he's sitting like this, one hand on the floor, and he's eating, bending his body little in the front. He's eating, and I was hungry. On the initiation day, usually in India, people don't eat. The students, they fast. They come fasting. And even on the initiation day, till now, I don't eat. I do fast. After initiation, I eat. It is my personal practice. So I was feeling hungry, young man, summertime. Then I found something is sliding on the floor and coming towards me. That sound diverted my attention. I looked, one bowl of vegetable coming from Baba straight towards me. It was slippery floor, so I caught hold of it. It is he could have sent this to everybody, or he could have told, you take and distribute to everybody. I don't know. First, I think maybe he tries to give little bit more love to overpower me. It was my doubt. Young man, college student, why he's showing special affection towards me? Why he's showing special attention towards me? It was my doubt. When I grew up near him, he really looked after every aspect of my being. Especially I will talk of food today. Every day I used to come from him to work and to go back. It is 3 hours each side, 6 hours on the way, and you at work. Early morning at 4 o'clock I used to leave ashram in Puri. Baba will ask the previous night, Baba, he used to call Baba, at what time you are to go to your office? He used to tell office, never college. I will tell 4 o'clock. 3:45 invariably he will be near my door. Can you imagine, even when I think of myself as a teacher, I fall short of his love. Why does he get up at such early time and coming to the door of the student? If he would have thought the student is coming for his growth, the student should serve the teacher. And here is completely the exception. He is getting up and coming to my door. Why? So that before I go, I can see him. Before I go, we can have a little talk. Sometimes, do you know what happens? Sleeping, I forgot to get up. 4 o'clock I have to go. When I heard Baba's footstep, immediately I ran to the bathroom. Bathroom you have to go quite a distance. So he is waiting in the room, switching on the light. And I come back from bathroom, and every day he would touch my body. Do you know why? My clothes are like this, but inside, do I have enough warm clothes or not? Winter time, you have to travel by bus. You should have enough warm clothes. The second thing, he used to search my bag. I used to carry a side bag. Do you know what he was searching? Have I taken some fruits, some biscuits in my bag or not? Early in the morning, 4 o'clock, I am leaving. When I remember him, I remember his love. Many times I have tears in my eyes. Can anybody find such a teacher who is looking at the body, whether I have warm clothes or not? He is looking at my bag. I have taken food or not. He knows I don't eat outside. He will ask, he will come up to the gate. I will bow down to him and I will go straight to catch the bus. He would ask, at what time you will come back? if I say particular time, maybe today I'll come back at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And if I'm a little bit delayed, he used to ask, has he come back? To the other students, has he come back or not? Why is delayed? And while taking food, we always respected the teachers and we always liked to have some food from his plate. We always loved some food from his plate. What to think of students? Baba is sitting with his brothers and sisters. His sister-in-law, brother, 2 sisters, sister-in-law, like this, they are sitting and Baba is sitting. We all are serving food. They have prayed, finished praying. One sister is not eating. He is waiting. She's the youngest sister. Once Baba starts eating, then she will take some food from Baba's hand, eaten food. Then she will eat. She's sister, but she considered Baba as her loving Guru to take some food from his plate after he eats. Baba would ask, why are you not eating? You know it why. From your childhood till now, you have always looked at my plate and to get something from my plate. You are selfish. There is same food on your plate, but she will not eat. So Baba will eat, okay, you take something. Then she will start eating. So Baba, do you know what he used to do? Suppose we are few brahmacharis staying and taking care of him, not staying in ashram, we have our own work. I remember Brahmanandji. So Baba counts how many. Suppose he will, biscuit he will make 4 pieces, if there are 4. One piece, small piece. Apple, tiny pieces. 1 piece for him, 1 piece for him, 1 piece, like this. And something from his plate he will give to students. If I have not come, keep for him. When he comes, he will give him. Can you imagine? I will be coming back at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, completely tired. 6 hours bus journey, getting up early in the morning and coming back hungry. When you come, you hear Baba was searching for you. And when you sit down to take some food, then food comes from his plate. Baba has kept this food for you. All your tiredness, all your journey, exertion disappears and he is Baba. His love is so much. Sometimes I love to do fasting. When I fast, few days I don't eat and sometimes some little water, sometimes little fruit juice, but so naturally the body becomes weak. I know Baba doesn't like fasting. There is a difference in taste sometimes. Unfortunately, I did fast once for a week before going to him. And when I reached him, do you know what happened? He told everyone to leave the room and he told me to close the door. Okay? He and me in the room. He's asking, what happened to you? Nothing. No, you lost lots of weight. What happened to you? Baba, nothing. Tell me, are you mentally happy? Did anybody tell anything to you? Did anything happen to you? He's going on asking again and again, what happened to you? I could not tell truth that I did fasting. I said, Baba, in 2-3 days it will be all right. He knew my mischief. 1998, for 2 years I have not gone to India. Baba told me to stay in the West. Then he told, then I had a secret plan. Secret plan? Baba is in USA, I am in USA. After US program, I will come to India and I will disappear. For nearly 1 month, 1.5 months to India in the month of April. Then I'll come back before Baba's birthday. That was my secret plan. Okay? I told nobody except one disciple who is to purchase my ticket, especially from Europe to India and back. I came back after my tour in USA, came to his room, sat down. How are you? How was the program? And he used to ask, which place did you go? How many people were there? How are the people? Every detail. What is your next program? I told Baba, I have to go to Europe. Where? Baba, Vienna Ashram. Very good. Then I have to go to Holland Ashram. Then Baba's journey continues. I didn't tell truth. I have planned to go to India. Because if I say, because Baba has told me not to go. And I have planned to go without telling him. He said, very good. Your all programs are cancelled. Can you imagine how sad I was? Baba, if I don't go to Europe, people will be really unhappy. Already program is planned. If I don't go, they will be unhappy. He said, yes, they will be very, very unhappy. But it is my wish that you will stay with me. Do you know what he did? The mother who was working in the ashram office called her. Sit down, take a dictation and fax it to Vienna ashram, to Holland ashram. He is tired. He should take some rest, and I will take care of him, and he will take rest near me. So all his program is cancelled, so don't be unhappy. Then do you know what he did? He told me, come with me. Those who have gone to Baba's room in Miami ashram, his room where he lived, next to that there is a small room with closet and a refrigerator, small refrigerator is there. On the top of the refrigerator, he has already purchased boxes of condensed milk to feed me so that I will gain my weight. Okay? So nobody is in the room. He took me to that room. He said, these boxes are for you. I told Baba. He said, every morning, 1 can. It is afternoon, 1 can. In the night, 3 cans. So I have calculated how many days you have to stay here. I have purchased for the whole stay. So I will not have to tell you, go and drink. When you come in the morning, you have to go. When I go to bow down to him, do you know what he used to say? That means go and drink. And for your information, in my childhood, I loved to drink milk. I took lots of milk. But later on, I don't know why, I developed a change in taste. And he's telling me to drink. Okay? This is Baba. Baba is staying in Vienna. I am staying with him. He always, one day what happened, he came to my room. I was working, sitting on the chair and I am writing. And I had only a t-shirt on my body, not this loose outfit. Okay? So the t-shirt, and he came. After my monk's initiation, that was the second time he saw me. Monk's initiation, because you have to remove the clothes, open body like this. And that day, he was in a different state and I was in a different state, so it's okay. That day he came and touched my body. Oh God, you are so thin. Okay, that was his remark. I really am shocked. You are so thin. You should not sit like this. You should put on some loose clothes or thick clothes. I feel really shocked. You are so thin. Now the problem started. Do you know what is the problem? how I should eat more. The disciple who was taking care of the kitchen and food of us, Baba called her and told, look, you should give him more food. In the breakfast and lunch, this, and Baba gave a list what she should give. I don't want to eat so much. Okay? Then, do you know what happened? Baba used to take food in his room and we used to take food all together. So after food is given to Baba and Baba starts taking food, we sit down to take our food. In the middle of the food, he will slowly come to look at my plate, whether I have enough food or not. And when he gets up, I hear he's coming. So immediately what I will do, I'll put lots of food on my plate. And I was playing a trick. In the beginning, I will take little and I will be waiting when he will be coming. And when he comes, I used to take so much of salad. And on the top of salad, lentils and other stuff, as if it is a big plate, but it is not really big. Okay, you eat so much of salad, it doesn't matter. You will not gain weight if you take too much of salad. So, it continued for a few days. He will look, then he will go. One day he came. Do you know what he said? If you don't increase your food, I will decrease my food. If you don't increase your food, I will decrease my food. Can you imagine? That was the big slap on my cheek. Eat more. Okay? This is Baba. I'm telling you long back. One afternoon, Baba and myself coming from Puri to Cuttack. Puri, where the ashram is, Cuttack, it is about, you can imagine, 90 kilometers. By train, during those days, because train stops, it will take 2.5 hours to 3 hours. So Baba took some tea, biscuit. I didn't take anything. We both sat in the train. On the way, the train stopped. It's not going. And it is little before the railway station, maybe 1 kilometer before. And it is getting delayed and delayed and delayed. Then it became evening. Then it became closer to 7:30, 8 o'clock. I was really feeling hungry. Baba looked at me. He told, you know, I am hungry. I thought, what? He has taken his tea and biscuit, usually whatever he takes in the afternoon. Why is hungry? I am hungry. Can you do one thing? I asked, what? You go to the station and bring some biscuit or something. I want to eat. I got down from the train. It was dark. So I started walking some steps, maybe 50 meters. After that, on the way, I'm thinking, he is not hungry. It is me. And he's telling about me. For me, going 1 kilometer about, again to come back, so much I will not go. Do you know what I did? I took U-turn and coming back. When I took U-turn, about to come back, it is all dark. I looked towards my compartment. Do you know what has happened? Baba is standing there and looking at me. I am going or not. I have already taken U-turn and few steps, then again like a thief being caught. Again I went and purchased a packet of biscuit. I came back. The train is still standing. He took it, he read the label and very nice. He opened, he took just one biscuit and then he told me, you eat it. Okay? Baba and myself traveling in train in India. It was long distance from Bhubaneswar to Madras, Chennai. It is about 2 nights journey. 2 nights, 1 day. Long journey during those days. While coming back, we didn't have any food. While going, we had food with us. What Baba has done, I am used to fasting. For me, it is okay. But Baba, I told you the other day, Baba is very disciplined. Breakfast, lunch. And while traveling, so what he has done, because we don't have any food, no fruit, no food, nothing. he has got down from the train himself and started walking, and he has purchased some cooked food and bringing it and sitting down together, it is on one banana leaf, to eat together. To eat from the Guru's plate together. After Guru finishes, you take, it's okay. In India, we respect Guru like anything. And to eat from his plate and eating together like two friends. Why are you making delay? Eat, it will be cold. And it is so hot, you can't imagine. And Baba used to take not such hot food. And during those days, no hot food. I never saw Baba taking hot food, spicy. But eat. And he was pushing more food towards me. Eat more. This is Baba who looked after every aspect of the child, just like a mother, caring. Did you sleep well or not? Do you know what he used to do? He used to come at midnight to see he's sleeping or not. Baba gave me one work. The work was to write the book on the Bible. He told Baba. I said, yes. During those days, every evening meditation in Vienna Ashram, in the beginning, I used to talk maybe 10 minutes on the Bible and then meditate. So he used to come and sit in the back, sometimes in the front, to listen. Then he told, you write down what you are teaching. Then he gave me a time frame. You have to finish it. And the work which he gave, it was real difficult. To compare the Bible with Hindu scriptures, with other scriptures, and to write down the metaphorical meanings. He has taught, but with all these references, cross-references, lots of work. He used to ask me, how much did you work? How many pages did you write? One morning I went to him. We were staying in the same house, rented house as ashram. His room and my room, it was next to each other, like L. So his door and my door. So what I used to do, keep the door a little bit closed so that light will not go to his room. In the morning he asked me, at what time did you sleep? At night. Night? At what time? It was, Baba, after food, because I don't want to tell truth and I don't want to tell lie, but I'm not straight. He said, at what time you switched off the light? It was closer to 12. Because he asked repeatedly, then you slept or not? Baba, lie down. Ask me, I'm asking, answer me, you slept or not? Because I didn't sleep. Maybe 1 hour I have not slept. At what time did you get up? Morning. Morning at what time? Then I have to tell the truth. I said, Baba, it was about 3 o'clock. What? You slept at 2 o'clock? You got up at 3 o'clock? Why? You should sleep at least 6 hours. Baba is telling, you should sleep. And he was so particular about everything, sleep, food. I'll tell you again this milk story. We both are visiting a city in Florida, Tampa. In the Tampa, we were few traveling with him. So we are staying in a disciple's house, maybe 7-8 guests like us. So somebody is to sleep in Baba's room. Okay. Few other Swamis were there, but they didn't dare to sleep in his room. So I was happy. Okay, I will sleep in his room. So it is a big bedroom, really big, master bedroom. So he's sleeping on the bed, big bed. My bed is on the other side. So I'm sleeping there. When Baba sleeps, his sleep is very beautiful. Do you know what is his sleep? He will sleep, he will close the eyes, and then in 2-3 minutes, he will have a special breath. The breath is like, I can imitate. So 3-4 times, then stops. Very slow breath. Exactly after 1 hour, and how he manages in hour, it is till now, I don't know. Suppose he went to bed at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, he will turn his side. And he used to cover his eyes in my young age, I have seen he used to tie his eyes with one silk scarf. He would tie. And later on I saw he's using this eye cover in the aeroplane they give. That was his eye cover. So he will lift up the eye cover and he will look at his watch and with a flashlight. So I used to look, because he's sleeping or not, I was curious. I have slept with him in the same room many times, the same play. 11 o'clock he slept, 12 o'clock. Then again he will cover up the eyes. Before covering, he will look at me, I am sleeping or not. Then I pretend. So then he will cover up the eyes. Then he will start the special way of breathing. Again at 1 o'clock. So one morning Baba told me, Duno, can you prepare something for me? I need it early in the morning. I said, what Baba? I need a half glass of warm milk with little honey and almond paste mixed. I never thought, Baba, almond paste. During those days, Baba milk drinking this, I never saw in India. I was new in USA. So I said, okay, I will do it. You'll do it? I said, yes, very good. The next early in the morning, when Baba went to bathroom, he used to get up every day, 3:30 to 4 o'clock, he will get up and go to toilet to clean up. So I went to bring the milk. I did the milk. Then he has come to his bed and he's sitting on his bed. I took that milk. The room is dark. Baba, milk is here. Very good. Let me see. So he took the milk glass and it was a little warm and he looked at it. Maybe in darkness, he sipped a little or what. Then he said, you take it and drink. And he's telling for me, I am not willing to drink for 2 reasons. First, I don't want to drink milk. Second thing, early in the morning, Baba has come back from the bathroom, but I have not brushed my teeth. In India, even if we clean the teeth at night, again in the morning we clean teeth, take shower, and then I have not done it. And my childhood habit, even till now, rarely I skipped because of Baba, without taking shower to eat. Even breakfast, no. So I am not willing to take milk now for 2 reasons. So what I did, I brought milk glass and came to my bed. And by the side of my bed is the cupboard. And I am not able to see the cupboard, it is so dark. So I am searching so that I will keep the glass at proper place, which is in my front. And he is sitting there, lying down on the bed there. He said, why you are keeping it on the cupboard? Drink. Then I had to drink, no other way. And this is his love like a mother. Even during his last days in the hospital, few days before his departure, he was in hospital. I was there, day and night I was there, along with 2 mother disciples. So, from ashram, food will come. He has almost stopped his eating. He is not eating, very little, sometimes a little or nothing. So he used to sit down and we used to sit down on the floor and serving on each other's plate. He will sit and look how we are eating. We are eating enough or not. He used to sit even in hospital during his last days, just like the mother, serving the children. This is he. People speak a lot about his spiritual achievements, spiritual power, as a great realized yogi, but I looked at him as a human being but with so much of love, a human being with so much of compassion, care. It is uncommon in our daily life. I have seen my own mother, I have seen my own sister, I have seen many disciples taking care of students when we travel, taking care of us very nicely, but I never saw anybody who is so much caring, so much loving, and like the mother. And he is really like the mother. And those who really love him and follow his teachings, I told you yesterday, again I am repeating the same thing. It is not just a creation of hope in mind, but it is truth. If you practice, if you follow, you will feel it. It doesn't mean that we didn't see him or we are just hearing. When I came to Baba in 1998, the new ashram in Tatendorf, Vienna, to be inaugurated, I went to his room, and he didn't like that books should be written on him. He didn't like it. But I had a strong feeling in me that maybe if I tell, he will accept it. I have seen during my past association, many people came with this proposal, something should be written about him, his life, he straight said no. In 98, September, when I went to his room, sat down, I asked him, Baba, yes Baba, will I ask something? Yes Baba. Will not be Baba unhappy? This is my usual way. No, never, never. Baba, we have one wish. What is that? To write something about Baba. He remained a little silent. Then, does Baba remember there was a small book long ago? There was a thin book, Swami Hariharananda, the Supreme Kriya Yogi. There was a small book. Baba, there was a book printed in 70s. Yes, there's a small book. Just to make this book a little bigger. He said, why? Then I told Baba, we know Baba who he is, or about Baba, whatever we could understand with our little mind. But nowadays Baba is not traveling. When he's not traveling, people want to see who is he, what he did for them. You want it? I told, yes, Baba. Then you do it. Okay? He never really liked his own propaganda or own publicity. He remained more silently, and when he was staying in Puri before coming outside, even in India, he was mostly so much within himself, just like in the cave, not coming out. And those who really came closer to him, some of them really realized his greatness, and some of them could not understand him. And it is, as I told you yesterday, it is not so easy to understand the life of mystics, life of the realized masters. He's a beautiful teacher, beautiful master, beautiful guide. If we really love and pray and meditate and transform our life, he will be really happy. You all close your eyes. With deep love, think of God and think of Gurudev. Let the blessings of God and Gurudev be upon all of us. Om. Amen. Thank you all.